Welcome back to what Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is an STB-1. It's a tier 10 Japanese medium tank. It's located on the southwest spawn of Karelia, and it's under the command of Awppenheimer. Well, there's 2 marks on that barrel. Yep, he's definitely going for his 3rd mark, and he's got a 105mm gun capable of 360 alpha, decent penetration. And this is one of the tanks that actually kneels. Yes, it's got a kind of hydropneumatic suspension system, which enables it to actually get better gun depression when it's ready to shoot. Well, it's a frantic race to get to the horseshoe. The Object 140 with him. Progetto's managed to get there ahead of him, and he's using the 140 as cover. Let's hope he doesn't get tracked, because otherwise Awppenheimer's going to go right into the rear of that vehicle. He fires around in there and does get a hit. And all the opposition going up there already. Didn't penetrate that one, but he did get a penetration on an AMX-30B, and well, took a round from an Object 907. So now it's time to fight it out on top of the hill. Puts a round into the STB. Oh, well, that one went down to somebody else actually. He didn't get the kill, but he's forced the enemy off the hill. 277 took a big round there, 402. That's a high roll. And now he's going to use his gun depression to good effect on these guys. Puts a round into the tracks of the 277, locks him down. 907 comes in to try and protect his teammate. And well, unfortunately Awppenheimer's not able to take advantage of that at the moment. Still thinking about what's going on behind him as well. He doesn't want the enemy getting behind him, because that will be a very quick end to this battle. But he's got the top of the hill now and puts a round into the 277. 364 bounces the round that came back. 907's trying to poke. Oh, thank you, we'll have that. That's the AMX-30B, and he bounces the round that came from him as well. Okay, who else is next? Well, there's 907 is not so keen to come forward now. And in fact, actually, they're being forced off. They know that if Awppenheimer gets into a round into them, they are going to go down. He's got the heat ammunition running freely at the moment. Obviously, if you want to make an omelette, you have to break eggs, and it is necessary to use special premium ammunition in certain circumstances, and this is one of those circumstances, because if you don't, the enemy will. And he puts one into the lower plate of the ST1, or the ST2 rather. That's the double-barreled Soviet heavy tank. And if you saw recently, we did a video on that from Tiger of Tigers, another Super Unicum player who sends us replays. And the ST2 goes down. My gum, this is some fearsome firepower. The Object 277 takes a round from Awppenheimer, but he doesn't get the kill. Again, it goes to the Foch B. And well, that E50M wanted to get off the hill as quickly as he could. He had to back down as fast as he could. The 907 takes another round, 393. His teammate in the 705A is pushing the wreck ahead to make a cover for them. They've got a barricade now, 4 or 5 meters of extra armor to block the enemy shots, and it's doing a very good job. Here comes an E3, 351 through his lower plate. Now, can he get another round in? Oh, the E3 goes down, taken out by the Progetto. And well, the enemy is now behind us actually. Funnily enough, they've managed to get round, so we're going to go forward to try and win this. Took a round from the E50. Going to try and get another one in. He fixes his tracks very, very quickly. Turns to face the enemy to get the hard armor. And the E50M goes down. Now we're going after that 907 who decided to go around and outflank us. But now he's going to find out what the STB can do when he's actually turning the tables on that 907 and finishes him off. Very well handled. In the right hands, an STB-1 can be very, very OP. And now, well, it's an E100. He's facing a 705. The Progetto's joining us. Awppenheimer's only got 1 kill so far, but he did a lot of damage in this game. Here comes the E100. Puts one through his lower plate. 402. High roll. As a Batchat over there lobbing shells at us. Tries to get one through the lower plate. It didn't go through, and that was a heat round of all things, tries to go. Yep, got him that time. Now, the bat chat's gone down, so he's got no target there. There's only 2 enemies remaining. One of them's a 705, the other's a Jaegeru. He's only got 1 round of heat left, but he's switched to the AP. I think he's intending on going after the 705 first. But it looks like his teammates are surrounding them, so it'll be a case of first come, first served as to who actually gets the damage. Oh, lovely round goes in there from the enemy, from Arty, who does a huge amount of damage, over 500 hit points on both of the enemy tanks. But unfortunately, we lost our 907, taken out by the Jaegeru. And this is where the gun depression really comes in handy, because that 705, oh, he can see us, but he can't stop us. And that was an ammo rack. Blew the thing up. Turret is alongside the vehicle. And that just leaves the Jaegeru left. Everybody's focusing, and it goes down to the 148 pattern. And that was the last round coming in from the Progetto, who cheekily turned around and shot Awppenheimer in the side. Oh, what a battle. That was really fast and furious. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Awppenheimer in the STB-1. Boy, did he put up a good fight in that one. He got a demolition expert. He blew that 705 apart. Got a massive hit point just surge at that point. Yeah, 1,399 hit points penetrating the side, blowing up his ammo. And he got a spotter badge as well for spotting at least 1,000 hit points of damage, a fire for effect for doing more damage than the hit points of his own vehicle, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 5 exactly. He got some battle hero medals as well. He got a high caliber for dealing the most damage in that game, and I think that 705 gave it to him right at the end. And he also got a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. Didn't get a whole lot of kills, but he certainly did get a lot of hit points. 7,241 was the win rate from that battle. That was a huge one. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see he did get the highest amount of damage. Yes, the 6,356 hit points. The Progetto managed 4,668, and that's probably the reason why he shot him in the side at the end, because he probably realised that Awppenheimer had actually beat him to the high caliber. When it came to kills, it was the Progetto. He managed to get 5 kills, and obviously he also missed out on getting that top gun because the M48 took out the Jaegeru at the end, and of course Awppenheimer managed to get that 705, so he's probably a bit miffed that he missed out on a high caliber and a top gun. And well, when it came to kills, Awppenheimer only got 3, but when it came to base XP, he's also second to that Progetto. 1322 to him, 1290 to Awppenheimer, and 918 goes to the Object 705 on their team, who got a steel wall, and the 907, he got a Confederate, but he was taken out by the Jaegeru. 26 shots fired, 22 direct hits, 15 penetrations, damage of 6,356 hit points, all of it at more closer than 300 meters. He received 8 hits from the enemy, only 4 of them penetrated, 4 didn't penetrate, and 1,640 hit points of damage blocked by armor. Damaged 9 of the enemy, killed 3, and 2,223 hit points of spotting assist, and 6 enemy capture points because he was in the cap when he actually the battle ended. On a premium count, he earned 94,952 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he actually made a loss of 49,599 credits. He received 4 bonds for the awards, 17 for the battle, took away 21, 1,935 XP times 2 for the first victory, took away 3,870 experience points altogether. So fantastic game there. It was very close between him and the Progetto, and I did notice during the battle that the Progetto was taking down enemy tanks one by one, but it was all about that frantic battle right at the top of the horseshoe. Really, the enemy just wanted to ensure that they got the horseshoe, and they sent as many of their fast tanks in as quickly as they could, and they fought it out at the top, and it was Awppenheimer who prevailed in that case. And then obviously him and the Progetto managed to race off to try and get a bit more damage to claim the main battle honours for that game. But unfortunately for the Progetto, it was Awppenheimer who got there first, and of course that fantastic ammo rack on the 705 secured him the high caliber on top of his Confederate. So well done. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We get more replays like this sent to us all the time. In fact, every day I get, well, pretty much at least a dozen replays a day. Probably not as many as Shingles or Quickie Baby gets sent, but a lot of the replays I get sent do make it to video because they are good enough. So do pay attention to our channel, because one of your videos, one of your replays might appear as a video in the future. Thanks for watching.